Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down Basement Beer Tastings and another Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday. Today we are checking out a beer from one of the first real big craft breweries in Canada, out of Quebec, the Unibroue brewery. This is Fin Du Monde. I've had this beer before. I know I like this beer a lot. It actually has been featured on the show before as well, because I remember the, not last December, but the previous December, when I did the Advent calendar that December, this was one of the beers that was in there. I think that is the last time I've had one of these. It's a really good beer. I've had it numerous times, and it's the kind of beer I used to pick up fairly often before we had a craft brewery scene here in Winnipeg. Our scene started a bit late. Like kind of 2016 is when a lot of places started opening, and didn't really start getting going until 2019, 2020. So I have not bought this beer in a while, so I have no idea how long this has been kicking around. I know I've reached past this a number of times on Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday. I really don't know how long it's been there, because I cannot think of the last time I would have bought it. I mean, somebody could have left it here at some point when I've had people over or something like that. I'm not really sure, but that's sort of the catch with this one, is it's at least a couple of years old. So who knows? It might not be that great. It might not have aged well. We'll see how it goes. All right. So I'm gonna get my bottle opener here. It's got the sort of tin foil around the crown on the top there, because it's not quite as fancy as a wax seal, but probably easier to get into. A little messier. The wax seal comes off in like one piece. I'm probably going to be finding little chunks of tin foil sitting around here for a while. Let's see if I can just open it up past this tin foil. I don't think I have to peel it off, right? That's how long it's been since I've had one of these. All right. There we are. Lots of activity in there. It's probably saying, it's about time you let me out. I'm going to pour this into my Non-Such brewing glass. Non-Such is a brewery from here in Winnipeg, but this is a Belgian triple style, which this seems to be the right glassware for. So let's see what this looks like. Now, I put a lot of head on that. That's my pouring abilities. But let's look at the color on this. You're not seeing my face through that. So that's kind of a murky color. I think that's pretty true to what it normally looks like. Maybe a little darker than I remember, but I don't know. I think that's pretty damn close. On the nose, get a booziness on the nose. Smells like a boozy beer. It is 9% alcohol. 9%, the SRM 5.5, so that's the coloring on that. I never really look at the SRMs, so, but I mean, that sounds pretty light in color. Yeah, that's fairly light, but again, murky. And the IBUs are at 19. All right. So again, yeah, a little bit of a booziness, maybe a touch of like a dried fruit note on the nose. Yeah, okay, let's go in for a sip. Cheers, my friends. Okay, get that banana note. That's always what I think of when I think of this beer. It's a strong banana, like a dried banana kind of a note. It's also a touch of licorice flavor, which is not something I normally associate with this kind of beer. Yeah, it's definitely there, though. And I don't know if that's something that people normally get with this beer, or if that's just something to do with the age of it. Yeah, it's not bad. It's but it's different than I expected. So I'm going to say the age has played a role. But yeah, you still get that banana note, and it is very boozy. I don't remember it tasting that boozy from before, but it's a 9% beer. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's hard to tell if it completely went off, but it is a little different than I remember from the last time I had it. So I'm going to say that the age probably affected that somehow. I wish I knew exactly how old it is, but it's at least a couple years. Yeah, I wish I could tell you. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a fresh one of these again sometime soon, just to revisit it and see how different it is from this, because I don't remember that licorice note in there from before. All right, so now my favorite part of Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday, when I'm gonna see what we drink next time on Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday. All right, so the next one we're going to do is from another local Winnipeg brewery. I've had a few of these in Back to the Beer Fridge Sunday recently. This one is from the Full Geek Brew Lab. That's their logo right there, Full Geek Brew Lab. And this one is called Helios. It's a hazy IPA. This one I know I've had for a while. I bought this specifically to review it, and then I just kept getting other beers to review, and then just kind of kept forgetting about it. I know I've had some other stuff from them. I've probably had this one at some point too. But I know that, yeah, I had some other stuff recently at the Beer is Art event in Winnipeg. And if you go back to my channel, look up Beer is Art, you'll see a video I did when I visited that brewery. I don't think I feature myself trying their stuff there, but I did try some beers of theirs at that event. They were quite good. I don't see a packaged on date here at all, but I think I picked this up last year sometime. So it has been kicking around for a while. Probably too long for a hazy IPA, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so that is next week on Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday. Until then, thank you all for dropping by the Terry Isle Basement Pub. We'll see you all again real soon, my friends. Cheers.
I'm tired and I need to go home. Been here all week just drinking